Hello! Welcome, everyone! My name is Carissa Coloner. I am so excited to be joining you in Go Pure today. I am a big fan and customer of Go Pure, which obviously you are too, since you're shopping on Go Pure's website or checking out our socials. We have an amazing show for you guys today. The one thing I love about Go Pure, beyond the fact that their products work for skincare and body care, and they're clean and effective and clinically tested and scientific background, is the fact that they do so much on educating us. I have learned so much about skincare just by becoming a customer of GoPure. They go out of their way to teach us a lot. Like today is going to be super informative, super fun. We're going to be having some giveaways, $50 giveaways happening. All you have to do is hang out with us and have some girl chat with us. Comment, tell us where you're from, where you're watching from. Hello, everyone. I see Elk Grove, California, Boston. Julie, if you guys have questions, don't worry. We've got support in there. They will help you out. Customer service, that's another thing about GoPure, is they're here to help you. So if you have any issues, any questions, you can send them through the chat, any things about specific products, all the stuff. Engage with us, talk with us, have fun with us, and heck, might win a $50 gift card. But I'm not here alone. We are going to learn a lot today. I have two very special guests joining me. And the first one is Kaylie Comstock. Now, Kaylie is the Community and Education Manager. She's also a licensed esthetician. She knows her stuff. She has been in the beauty industry for 10 years. She's very passionate about helping you feel comfortable and confident in your skincare routines. And in her free time, she likes to go to a good restaurant. She likes to read, do some Pilates. And of course, just like all of us, loves a good spa night. We just need more spa nights, right? That's another resolution. We're going to set some realistic resolutions. That's one that I would love to have for this year. She loves to help you learn about new products and help you with your skincare goals, and she'll help you set those resolutions. So please welcome Kaylie Comstock to the show.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So good to see you. And you guys probably have seen Kaylie. She has done lots of lives with GoPure as well. She's helping me out today for my first one with you guys. But thanks for joining us.
I'm excited to hang out and, like you said, have a girl chat, learn about our new lip plumper. It should be really fun.
Yes, we have this brand new lip plumper, and I've only used it one time. I'm saving it to use it for the second time today, because I just loved how it felt, and I want to experience it live with everybody because it is tingly, and I'm not exaggerating.
It is. And we'll talk about that. We will.
We'll explain why. And someone who can help us with that is our other guest. She is the Director of Product Development. She's Marie Avarian, and she has been in the pharmacology. She has a background in pharmacology and toxicology. She's worked in the beauty industry for over 12 years. She's created makeup, skincare, hair care, body care. She is the guru of it all. She loves to try all things beauty, and she loves to design products with intentionality and clinical efficacy. She also loves science and sharing tips about it and the ingredient stories about why this product became what it was. It's super interesting to pick her brain. When she's not working, she loves to competitively lift weights. So she is like, strong. She's a tough girl. We don't want to mess with her. She loves a fancy dinner. She likes to cuddle with her dog and her husband. And she's currently dabbling into nail art, which is very cool because I've never done that. So
me either.
Marie Avarian, join us.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for such a nice introduction. I'm so excited to talk about
her, which I love. She's cool. She's edgy. She's all the things.
Thank you. I had to make sure I matched the product today because I'm that committed,
That's, what? Shoot for the stars, right? Okay. Well, so it's the top of the year. It's still January. Lots of us are talking about like our goals for this year, from everything from financial to beauty to taking care of ourselves. And skincare is definitely one of them. And you guys are the gurus to that. Did you guys set your own resolutions for 2025?
Good question. I always set resolutions. Whether or not I follow up with them is a different story, but I do try to always set some resolutions for the new year.
I'm like a very goal-oriented person. Like I have one of those goal books, and like I'm just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna focus on in the year, because there's a lot going on. So there's like things that you want to just like, what am I gonna hone in on? Like, what do I need to work on from last year? And that's what I've been doing. But I mean, it's so dry lately. I mean, it's really cold today where I am. So right now I got skincare goals of like trying to be hydrated.
Yes, that I think no matter where you're living in the country, you're probably experiencing dry skin. So you girls can definitely help educate us on that. I want to know right now, I know there's a lot of amazing Go Pure products, but what are your guys' top 3 to 4 skin and body care products? Marie, you can go first.
Sure. There's so many to choose from. But I do love the anti-wrinkle moisturizer right now, the Advanced Repair Eye Cream, the arm cream we just came out with, and then the plumping lip gloss that we're going to talk about. So,
okay. I like all those. How about you, Kaylie?
I mean, I like those as well. I love the anti-wrinkle moisturizer, like you said, especially in the winter time, feeling very dry, very dull, very dehydrated. It was like negative degrees here in Colorado this weekend. So I've been using up the anti-wrinkle moisturizer. Obviously, I love the eye cream. The neck cream is always a favorite. Our new arm cream that we came out with at the end of last year. I think just like this time of year, targeted skincare for those more like dry, dehydrated, irritated areas is like really important. And I've been really consistent with those. So I would say those are my favorite for right now.
Okay, I love it. All right. Well, definitely one thing in common is you guys love the eye cream. You both love the brand new lip plumper.
Yes.
I think we just start with this, right? Like it's Valentine's Day. We want plump lips. We're gonna be like kissing some people, you know. We want those lips to be just super kissable, right? So that's the goal. So I want to know, Marie, maybe you can go into the story behind how this came about. Why was Go Pure so adamant about, getting into this lip product and how it came about?
Sure. So I just wanted to also shout out like the team that works on this with me. It's not like a one-man team. Like there's 3 of us, and we do work on a lot of products. And we do have a lot of face products, as you guys all know, but we didn't have anything for one very important part, which is your lips. So we've been asked for years from like our VIP members for a lip product, and we really wanted to like deliver and even over deliver on that product. Like lips are one of the most main focal parts of your face, and they deserve as much love as everything else. So we wanted to make something good for you, plumping without burning, and simple and easy to use.
Yeah. But if it doesn't, here's the part that I think is, I would imagine. I'm not an ingredients person. I don't know how to make a product, but it's like you have to have that tingling. You don't want it to burn, but you have to have that tingling, because otherwise
you want to know it's working.
It's working. Yeah. Because whenever I've only used this one time, you guys, and I will say it absolutely tingles. It does not burn, but it tingles, similar to like the way I described it is like, it was kind of like when you have like wing sauce stuck on, or cayenne pepper, maybe like stuck on your lips for a little bit. Yeah. You're like, ooh, I feel it. But I also felt like I could feel my lips growing, like becoming more plump. And is that what it's supposed to do? Is that what the like tingling is is that the plumping part?
Yeah. So it's supposed to do that. You're supposed to feel a little tingle, not feel like it's burning. And what's kind of nice about it is that it's like creating your own natural lip color. It's like waking waking your lips up, and it's like, hello, I'm here. And then like for me, I have uneven lip tone, so I do love this because when I put it on and it's like reddening the lighter parts of my lips, it's actually evening me out, which is really great. And I think what's different about this product versus others is that we have so many like powerful ingredients in here compared to other products. Because other products have like just like, oh, I just plumped your lips and I'm hydrating. But we don't just hydrate. We have peptides in here. We have hydrophobized hyaluronic acid. It's not just regular hyaluronic acid. And what I think is really special about this too is like, some products, they just kind of throw in stuff and they're like, like we need hyaluronic acid because people are looking for it. But for us, we're very intentional about it. So this is an oil-based hyaluronic acid, which is perfect for a lip gloss because lip gloss doesn't have any water in it. And that's what helps, the formula stay together and work really well as well. And it's great because it's not sticky and we have the perfect amount of shine for daily use. We worked really hard on that. Hydrating, of course. And then we don't have any synthetic fragrance or color in here, which is great.
I saw a question that I thought was a really good one. Rhonda wrote, is lip gloss okay on dry, chapped lips? Because everyone in my family has been facing chapped lips at different times. And Kaylie, I don't know, maybe you know the answer to that. Like, is this something you want to wait till your lips heal, or is this going to help? Or
yeah, I would probably recommend, especially if there's like any open wounds or anything like that, definitely make sure that heals, keep your lips a little bit more hydrated, and then you can go into using it. The formula itself is really hydrating, which I think is nice, but because it has that plumping and that sweet heat, I would wait until any like cracked lips or anything to that extreme is healed first.
Yeah, if your lips are already burning from like,
Yeah.
that's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
the only thing I love about a chapped lip, just to be real, is like sometimes it's like that perfect lip liner. That's like already
That does happen.
Besides the pain, I do love the beauty of the fact that I have that lip liner already there.
Yeah, if you have like a wind burn on your lips, like you know how sensitive it feels after like putting anything on there. It doesn't even matter if it's a lip plumper or not.
Right.
But
Yeah.
not a good idea.
Absolutely. Just a quick reminder, there is a $50 giveaway going on. If you guys want to shop for so all you have to do is just like be here and engage with us and chat with us. So
ask your questions.
So we love answering your guys' questions. And if you want to shop, the easiest way to do it is just on GoPure's website. So let us know if you have any questions, and you can check out like more of the details about the lip plumper. But we definitely have a few more questions I do want to get to. I know some people have asked, like, is it good for your lips? I know you kind of talked about all the great ingredients in it, and that is super hydrating. Is this like something you want to use daily? Like, is this is good enough to use daily?
Yeah, I mean, I could kick off this question, and then Kaylie, just like feel free.
Okay.
So definitely, like, you could use this every day. Honestly, the more you use it, the less tingly it'll get, which is really interesting. We actually use food grade vanilla for the flavoring, so it is like it is okay if like
now I have to smell it.
Yeah,
I
smell it. Maybe don't taste it because it might tingle your tongue. I've done that the first time I tried it, because as a product developer, you have to taste things. Like, you literally, I don't know if anyone knows this, but like I used to like put on, like, really lather on like lip gloss and like lick my lips just to make sure like I'm perceiving the taste that people experience. Yeah. So this one, like, it's just my reaction to do that. And I licked my lips and I was like, oh my gosh, my tongue is a little tingly.
Did it burn your tongue when you licked it?
No, it did not burn my tongue, but it was just like, ooh, like, I don't know if you guys know buzz buttons or whatever. Like, I've had a drink with a buzz button in it, and it's like this yellow spherical flower, and you bite into it and it makes your whole mouth tingly.
Okay, do you live in Los Angeles? Because I know exactly where you go with those drinks.
No, this is actually in Pittsburgh, out of all places.
Really?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I'm in New Jersey.
Those are amazing, by the way. I never knew what they were called. I just would go to this one little place in West Hollywood that always had those, and I was like, oh, nice. Kaylie, do you think we should use the lip plumper gloss before bed?
You can. I don't personally use it before bed, but I know, like, we've had people on our team mention like they don't feel or experience any tingling, so like they almost use it more as a lip mask. So you can definitely try it. Everyone's going to be different. Everyone's reaction is going to be a little bit different, but I wouldn't say you can't use it before bed by any means.
Well, see, to me, I like to, well, I have, like I said, I'm going to start using it now more regularly, but I was saving it, and I'll put it on later in the show. But I would want to use it like right before you go out, because I truly do feel like my lips are plumping. Yeah. And I think, and just like a makeup question, would you put this on before your lipstick, let it sit for a while? Because it's kind of hard. Mm-hmm. It's really hydrating.
Yeah.
I'll say it's really hydrating, and it's really kind of like a thick feeling on your lips. And I would imagine it'd be a little tough to put lipstick on afterwards, unless you waited like an hour. Yeah. Because it truly felt so moisturizing and hydrating for like an hour, I felt like.
Yeah, I would definitely use it after the lip color. If you wanted to use it before, you could almost put it on like as like a prep step with your, skincare before you start putting on your makeup. Give it like some time to start working, start plumping as you're putting on your mascara and blush, or, changing your outfit, whatever, you want to do for your getting ready routine, and then kind of wipe it off and then reapply lip color and the lip plumper, but I would definitely not try to put lipstick over it.
Yeah.
That, like you said, might be a little messy.
Well, it just, I don't think your lipstick's going to go on real
Yeah,
well.
a little sticky. Yeah, exactly.
Another nice thing about the product is like after a while, it kind of settles in.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really sit on top. Like it kind of absorbs into your lips. And so like if you like what you were saying, like if you like put on it before you put on all your makeup and then put the lip color over it, you could, and then just put the gloss on top as like a finishing step.
Makes sense. Or using it over a lip stain. That would be probably ideal because
Yeah.
that would be great.
No, it won't move. Yeah.
And you would still get the same benefits, right? Like if you put it on top of a lip stain or a lipstick, that wouldn't affect its efficacy or whatever.
I would say so. I mean, like I feel like if you like have sorry, I got distracted by one of the comments. So I would say so. Like if you want to have like a full like lip plumping experience, I wouldn't put a barrier between you and the formula. Like if you really want to feel that plump, like I would just put it on first. Like definitely do that, because if you put on a lipstick first, it might act like a little bit of a barrier and dilute the efficacy of the formula a little bit. But if you feel like it still might work just because it is very moisturizing and hydrating. So
okay. Kaylie, I have a question. Is there any like anti-aging in this? Like, is this like because one of the questions was, will it help with your lips as you age? So I was just curious to know if this have any.
Yeah, so there's peptides in here, which are going to be great for kind of smoothing the look of some of those wrinkles, increasing the hydration in your lips, boosting lip volume. Like Marie mentioned, there is the hydrophobized hyaluronic acid, which is an oil-soluble version of hyaluronic acid, which is going to essentially, it works by trapping hydration molecules and then kind of rapidly expanding, almost in a way of like making your own lip filler, which a lot of you, if you don't know, most lip filler is made from hyaluronic acid. So that's kind of cool. And then we also have electric daisy extract in here, which is a herbal extract that's going to help smooth the link of wrinkles and kind of give your lips a visible contour. So I would definitely say yes. And then Marie kind of mentioned earlier, like she said, the more you use it, obviously, the more you're going to see the more long lasting anti-aging, so to say, results.
Amazing. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much so far for educating us about this and for engaging with us. And I remember I told you guys that we were going to do some $50 giveaways. Well, we already have our first winner. So congratulations to Shar. You've just got yourself $50.
Congrats.
Congrats.
That's very exciting. Lip plumper.
Yes.
Got to do is reach out to customer service after this live, and they will hook you up with your $50 gift card. Thank you so much. And that is not the last gift card to give away. So stick around, chat with us, hang out with us. What other questions do you guys have? And we will be announcing another winner in just a little bit. I want to know, why is this lip plumper different than others on the market? What stands out about Go Pure's lip plumper?
So I kind of mentioned this earlier. It's just that we have so many powerful actives in this formula versus others. It's not sticky, and we have the perfect amount of shine for daily use. And it's super hydrating, of course, and that we don't use any synthetic fragrance or colorants. And also natural colorants are really hard to work with actually in products. I don't know if everybody knows that. Because if anybody like has used like a product with natural colorants, sometimes it will fade over time and all that, but this really doesn't. It pretty much stays in there, and it's not made from anything synthetic. So it's actually from like flowers like false daisy, moringa seed oil. So it's really nice. If you look at the ingredient list, you won't see any like lakes or F and D and C stuff or anything like that they'd find in typical products.
That's like my absolute favorite thing about Go Pure, why I found Go Pure, why I was like the skincare I've been looking for. I've been on a process of trying to rid my house, my things of toxics and toxins, and it is a process. And the one thing I was putting off was, just to get off on a little tangent here about my Go Pure love, but was putting off was skincare, because I was so worried about just finding one that actually would work, because I kind of felt like, as much as I know I needed probably most in my skincare to not have toxic ingredients and clean ingredients only, I just really was worried they weren't going to work. And then whenever I came across Go Pure, and I've been using you guys for, I don't even know, 10 months now religiously, I love them. And I'm like so happy. There's nothing better than like when something aligns, you know, like it works, and then it's also meets your goals of trying to be more clean. That's one of my goals for this year, is just to like use more clean products throughout my life, skincare, makeup, house stuff, all the things. So it's like, yes, check. I already have one done because I've changed my skincare. Yeah. And I can't imagine though, it's got to be hard. Is it hard to make a product clean and also make it effective?
Oh yeah, it's super difficult, because like and like being in the industry for quite a long time, like every single place has like a different kind of restriction, right? And I've built my restriction list like from the beginning of my career, and like now it's like coming from 1 page to like 4 pages of ingredients that we shouldn't have in products. So we take it really seriously to make things clean, and the list is always growing, unfortunately, which makes it, you know, the more restrictions you have, the more difficult it is to make a product. So there's a lot of trade-offs with that. But at the end, it's worth it, because it's like now we've actually come out with like the best product possible and like the safest product possible for people to use.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so cool, because it's just nice to be able to do that. And I can only imagine, that list just keeps growing, and that's overwhelming. I'm sorry, that's tough on you. But I'm glad you're there to figure it out for all of us.
Yeah, thankful for the chemists to figure this out for us too, because it's like, sorry, you can't use the things that you normally use. What can you do instead, and what's possible? It's like part of the whole conversation about making a product. So
for this lip plumper, how many variations did you guys go through until you were happy with this one?
Oh, it was 20 iterations. So wow. Some of the past versions were actually very, very, very hot. Like if you thought this was hot, like other ones were so hot that people were like taking it off their lips, and then like afterwards they still felt it burning, which is kind of ridiculous. You should like wipe it off and not feel it anymore. And then other people using the same version were like, I don't feel anything. So it's very subjective from person to person. It's like some people are very sensitive, some people are not. It's like your tolerance to spicy food, really.
Yeah. Do you think it's pretty right on? Like if you like hot wings, you'll be fine. If you only can do mild wings, you might think it's hot.
Maybe. I mean, like
that's interesting to think about.
Yeah, maybe, because like it's a tolerance thing, right? But I also am sensitive to like spicy things, and I like spicy drinks. It's very weird. So it's like, you know, it depends on the person, truly. Like I think I had a friend try this the other week, and I was like, oh, I felt it right away. And for her, like we were in a restaurant, it's been like an hour, she's like, I don't feel anything. And then like in the middle of dinner, she's like, ooh, here it is.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, I love spice, so maybe that's probably why I didn't think it was like crazy tingly, because like spicy margarita is all I ever order. So we'll move on from the lip plumper. I know we could talk about it forever. If you guys have more questions, we're happy to revisit. Please let us know. If you guys do you have any final thoughts about why you would suggest someone give this a try?
Ooh, I mean, we listed all the benefits and kind of reasons why we think you guys will love it. We hope you guys will love it. I would just say, talking about the heat, just to mention, like, the heat is going to vary person to person. Everyone's sensitivity is a little bit different. So if you're nervous about it, maybe you could try it just like on a little patch test almost of your lips. Maybe try like one layer, light layer, versus kind of like layering it on. But yeah, everyone's sensitivity is going to be a little bit different. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, for me, I mean, like look at me. I'm not good with spicy food. I literally will sweat if I drink a spicy drink. So if like the first time I tried it, I was like, this is a little
Yeah.
spicy. But then like I literally put it on 3 times today and it's fine.
I don't have any sensitivity to it either. But again, I like spicy food. I've used a lot of lip plumpers. I'm not typically too sensitive. So
now everybody gets both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I love spicy food. No, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's definitely worth a shot, right? Like,
I think
people can definitely tolerate it. I mean, yeah, is it? So I think it's definitely worth a shot. It works. It feels good. Your lips feel bigger. It's like,
I have to say though, like compared competitively, what I have tried in the past, and I'm pretty sensitive to temperature change products. This is not bad.
I agree with that.
I will say that it's really not bad.
I absolutely agree with that. I used to use one before, and I had to stop using it because I was like, "Dang, no, I can't." And like I said, I like spice. Like spice don't bother me at all. But yeah, this one is not bad at all. It really truly feels like more tingle than it's not burning. It's okay. Let's move on because we are talking about skincare resolutions. So I want to know about like some of the common misconceptions or challenges that people have about starting a skincare routine at the beginning of the year. How can we set realistic goals for our skin? Maybe Kaylie, you can start with that one.
Yeah, of course. So I think with a lot of resolutions, like we kind of were talking about in the beginning, whether it's like working out, personal goals, career goals, skincare goals, like I feel like, at least for me, maybe I'm only speaking for myself, but I feel like we tend to get ahead of ourselves. So I would just say like choose a routine and products that you know you can stay consistent with. And also remember, just because it's a new year, you don't have to change everything all at once. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend you change everything all at once either. Like slowly but surely start integrating products kind of based on your concerns and go from there.
I think that's good. Sorry, I was trying to move my comments to where I can.
Oh, no, you're fine.
So I apologize. But no, I think that's really good. How about you?
For me, I say think about like your 2 most important concerns for the season, because you don't have to stick with the same thing all year round, even like biannually. Like just see like the 2 things you want to concentrate on and just like include the products that will help you. Like for me, for example, like I always want to brighten. Like I've been having a lot of hormonal acne lately, so a lot of like scarring. So I want to brighten that. And then right now I'm getting a lot of dry patches because of the winter time. So I just use vitamin C all year round. And then my add-on is that I get extra moisture with anti-wrinkle cream.
Okay. That's actually a really good tip, because I can be very guilty of being like, well, I want all the things. I want
not to.
And I want the brightening, and I want the anti-wrinkle, and I want this, and I want that. And sometimes when I've done that in the past, my skin freaks out because it's like, stop, you're putting like so much.
You don't know which product to attribute it to.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's a very good point too, because you want to know like if it's working or not working. And you're like, well, I don't know.
You want to know which one it is. It is.
Well, there's like I experience that a lot because I use so much new stuff and like competitive things. I want to know what's out there, and I want to know if our stuff's working and if I can layer it with multiple products just to make sure it's not pilling or anything like that. Things I think about that no one thinks about. But like
we use our own face as
right. I'm the tester. I'm the first tester, guys. So like my skin will freak out, and people ask me this question all the time. They're like, "What do you do when this happens?" And like I just like put on a really basic cleanser and then a really basic moisturizer, and that's it. Like just let the skin breathe.
Yeah, so, go back to the basics.
Yeah, back to the basics.
Yeah. And I just want to quickly say thanks to everybody for tuning in, and thank you guys for sending your questions. I'll try to get to all your questions, but if I don't get to them right now, don't worry. We are saving them and we will get to them at the end. So just keep them coming. Even if I've got eyes. Okay. I've got secret eyes that are going to save the questions. So we'll get back to them. So don't worry about it in case we don't answer them already in the lives. One of the things we touched on too was just how tough winter is. I mean, my skin is so dry all the time. Well, it was dry. It's actually, I've been really focusing on my toner. I mean, I don't know. This is like one of my favorite things you guys make is this and this, because I feel like these are the dewy serum and the toner. These are like my holy grails that I feel like, oh, this is the cleanser I'm holding. Sorry. I meant this one, the toner. But
mine.
These two I do feel like help so much with the hydration. And then I've also started using the anti-wrinkle moisturizer because I was only using this one, which was fantastic for like the summer and the warmer months. But as it was getting colder, I'm like, I need something like more. Like my skin is just, this isn't like working as well as like what I feel like I need, because my skin just felt so dry. And this one is so much thicker. And so it's better for this time of year for sure. Don't you guys? You're the experts. But
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, those were actually my two red moisturizers that I used to. So like if I feel like it's maybe like 40 degrees that day and like not like freezing my face off cold, I'll use the barrier cream because it's always good to build your barrier. But yeah, I've really been loving the anti-wrinkle cream right now just because it's like 29 degrees today and it just snowed yesterday. It's very cold right now over here. So
where are you at again?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay, you're in New Jersey. Kaylie, where are you?
I'm in Colorado.
Oh my gosh, and I'm in Nashville. So we're like
all cold and dry.
So we're all over it. So we got if you're watching from Florida though, you know, you could probably still go ahead and use your water barrier cream.
Yes, exactly.
Lucky you. Well, what else can you do to help like your skin during this time of year, or, you know, anything else that you should add to your routine?
Yeah, I always say, I mean, hydration is going to be most important, even if you are maybe a more like combination skin type, oily skin type, you definitely still need a moisturizer. I know that's a common misconception. So just still make sure you're hydrating and moisturizing your skin. Adding in exfoliation if you haven't already to kind of slough off some of that dead skin, help your other products just soak in and work a little bit better, a little bit more evenly. Antioxidants are always great, and then continue to use SPF daily, even though it's cold and snowy outside.
Okay, this next question is like going to be one of my favorite questions of the whole life. So guys, tune in. This is very important because this is like that free advice you get from a licensed esthetician that you don't have to go to a facial for. Okay, that's why Go Pure is so cool, because they're going to tell you this stuff. How do you figure out exactly what skin type you are whenever you're buying products? Because I struggle with that, because I kind of feel like I'm all the things.
Yeah. And you probably are. Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, everyone knows that you know your own skin best. You see it every day. I'm not seeing it every day. So I can't necessarily like diagnose you, so to say, of what your skin type is, but definitely just pay attention to what your skin typically is. For example, if you're oily and you're consistently seeing shine kind of across your face, especially like in the T-zone areas, you're noticing visible pores, you probably have an oily skin type. Dry skin, you're probably experiencing like flakiness, tightness, maybe some rough patches, especially kind of like on our cheeks. You might be looking really dull. I have dry skin, and that is one of the things that I notice all the time is like when I'm looking dull, I know it's time for some extra hydration. Combination skin is a little bit of both. So you might be a little shiny kind of on the T-zone, but some dry patches on your cheeks. Normal skin, you're experiencing kind of like even texture, even tone, not necessarily like excessively shiny or dry either. And then sensitive skin, you might feel red, irritated, maybe stingy a little bit in response to like when you're applying certain products or maybe any environmental changes.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit of the dry and the
maybe a little combination. Most people are combination. So that would make sense to me if it's kind of what you're experiencing.
I'm definitely combination. I also say too, like to people, like if you don't know what your skin type is, don't judge it by when you washed your face, because that just wipes everything out. Like maybe wash face, walk around all day. Like by the afternoon, you will know. Like,
what your most consistent feeling is. Exactly.
Yeah. If you're oily on the T-zone, like by afternoon, like right now, for me right now, because it's like 5:40 here. Right now, then you know that you have like an oily T-zone, dry cheeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. I like that. We also just found out some really exciting news that we do have some exclusive deals just for you guys who are watching this live, which is so go Pure because they're so special. And so they love to surprise you guys. So there are some exclusive deals just for you going on right now. You can shop on the site. Any of the products in the ticket icon that they can scroll through, they have exclusive deals that are happening only during this live right now. So make sure you guys are checking that out at the Go Pure website and look for the ticket icon and check out those exclusive deals and keep your questions coming. One of the biggest challenges for people starting a skincare routine is sticking with it like that. And that's like sticking with like any resolution or goals that we have. Any advice you have for building a habit and staying consistent with it?
I would just say consistency is definitely important. It's going to be key here. So pick a routine that you know you'll stick with. For example, like you don't need a 10-step skincare routine if you know you won't do it. I don't even have a 10-step skincare routine some nights. So just setting yourself up for success and like choosing a routine that you'll know you'll be able to stick with.
Yeah. What's like the must-haves though? Okay, like they're watching right now and they're saying, okay, this year I'm going to be good with my skin. I've been wanting to try Go Pure because they're clean and everybody says they work because they do. They have, let's say, just combination skin. Like what should they start simple? Like what three?
Yeah, good question. To start simple, even regardless of your skin type, I would say cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, like everyone needs those. And then you can kind of go in and add stuff, in regards to your skin type. So serums, treatments, exfoliants, stuff like that. But to start simple, I would say cleanser, moisturizer, and SPF for sure.
And just a little side note, the bomb.
Yes.
The sunscreen is literally no joke, you guys.
Yeah.
It is definitely the best I've ever had, for sure.
Yay. We love to hear that.
Yay.
Yeah, and I am real weird about sunscreen on my face. Not literally from a pure superficial standpoint, because I've always not loved how it messes with my makeup when I'm trying to put my makeup on. And I also work in television. So whenever I'm on camera and you have like, sometimes that sunscreen can make the lights like glow back this whiteness and not pretty. This makes you feel like you have like a little bit of makeup on whenever you're at the beach and you don't have any makeup on. It like kind of gives your skin like a little bit of glow, plus it protects you, and you can wear it under makeup, which is like my biggest thing because I'm a makeup loving fool over here. So I really like to notice those things. So just a quick little extra love for the SPF. Check that one out. If anything that says live, by the way, whenever you guys are shopping, is that special discounted products for you just now at the live. And also make sure you keep engaging with us because we still have more $50 gift card winners to give away in this live. So thank you so much for tuning in. Questions coming. Okay. How long does it typically take to see real improvements in skin when someone starts a new routine?
I would say, every one is different. Every product is going to be different. Typically 4 to 6 weeks, but some products, some ingredients can be closer to that 8 to 12 week mark. It really just depends on the type of product, their skin concerns, how consistent they are as far as using it. So it's hard to give like a specific answer to that question.
Yeah. I will say with my skin, it's like this every time I switch products or routines. My skin almost always has a little freak out period first. And I will be honest, even with Go Pure, I had a little freak out. I had some pimples that popped up and I don't typically break out, but I knew that that's what my skin does when I all of a sudden change everything, because I did. I just like took all my random products that I was using. And I just stopped and I was like, I'm going to literally be consistent because I wanted to know if Go Pure worked. And I felt like, because if I was going to work with you guys, like I was like, I would love it. Right. And so I literally stopped everything, started only using exclusively Go Pure. The first couple weeks I was like, because my skin was breaking out. But then I also was like, just get past this past this hump. This is how it always does. At least that's how my skin always, but again, I think I'm the sensitive skin type. So got past that. And then it's like, I never felt like my skin looked more glowy, looked like just more refreshed. I used to get these little dots like on my forehead. I don't know what they weren't pimples, like just little bumps, like pores, probably clogged pores is all it was. But, I feel like all that like just went away and it was so nice. And now I'm like such a big fan and I love it. And I just love that it's clean and it just makes me feel
good. It's looking gorgeous.
Yeah, your skin looks really good.
So it's clearly working for you.
2 ring lights, and that helps. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. What are some of the most common skin concerns that people face in the new year, and how can they address those issues with specific products or ingredients?
I mean, just because it's a new year, it's still the middle of winter. So I would also argue that a lot of times the harsh winter conditions are worse in like January, February than they are around the holidays. So I like I kind of mentioned earlier, we're still dealing with like dryness, dehydration, dullness, those kind of concerns.
Yeah. Rhonda, I just saw your question about can you use the sunscreen under makeup? And I just wanted to answer that. Yes, you can. I would suggest just letting it fully dry. Like don't put it on and then immediately put on your foundation. I would just let it kind of soak in a little bit and then you're good to go. Would you guys agree with that? At least that's for me.
Oh my gosh, you're an expert. I don't even need to be here.
Yes. Yeah, I agree completely.
But yeah, it's just if you immediately try to put foundation, and that's honestly, that goes for your moisturizer too. I mean, you're supposed to let the product sink in a little bit before you ever apply your foundation. Otherwise, you're going to get that foundation that looks a little cakey. Okay. You guys ready for another winner?
Yeah.
Second winner.
All right. Shout out Mary Lou, girl. You've got $50 gift card coming your way.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mary Lou.
Mary Lou going shopping this year. I love it. I love it. So hit up customer service after the live and they will hook you up. Mary Lou, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys keep chatting. We still have another gift card to give away. So hang out, chat with us, talk with us. Let us know your concerns, your questions. And we will try to get to as many of your questions as we can. Okay. What are some skincare trends that you guys are excited about for 2025? Like, what have you been seeing that you're like, ooh, and then which ones do you think people should just approach with caution? Like, maybe not yet.
I feel like Marie will probably have a much more exciting answer to this than I, because that is totally her world. I mean, I'm just excited for more advanced ingredients. I think we're seeing a lot of like simplified routines because individual products are doing more than maybe they have in the past as far as results go. And then a focus on body care I'm really excited for as well.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm actually really excited for body care as well because it's continually having more clinically proven ingredients. Like a big trend is like skinification of body. So it's not enough to just put on like some shea butter Jergens anymore. I mean, I love some shea butter Jergens, but still like now like people are really looking for things that actually work on your body, not just your face. So just applying that routine like from your face down to your body.
And we've got one already at Go Pure.
Yes, we do.
I believe this is what you're thinking of, the Sculpt and Tone Arm Cream, which is awesome. If you like the neck cream, you need to try this. Like if you're like, I've been using like the neck cream for the last 2 years, don't sleep on it.
I take Vanna White. Like I'm just showing it off as you're talking.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you explain to everybody how to apply and use the arm cream?
Yeah, so I usually like to do from head to toe order for me personally. So like I'll do neck cream first as like, your first body product I would consider, or you could people consider their skincare too. Either way, just put it on your neck first. And then for arm cream, because that's the next step down, like I would just put it onto your arms. Like I like to concentrate on like my upper arm area. I actually have like KP. You can't see it right now because I have sleeves, but this really helps with like hydrating that at least. And then there's a lot of actives in there too that help and target. I'm just like wincing because of the word. It's bat wing, like the bat wing area. Like it's like so visceral, right? Like people are like, look at it, like I'm like gonna fly away. Like people that have it, like they talk about it in such funny ways.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the bat wing area, it'll target that, shrink up your arms. Like it's awesome. I love it. Yeah. And I also like it's so hydrating. I do put it on like my elbows, my knees. Like I love it for that.
Oh, okay. Elbows and knees. Interesting. Maria asked, is there a possibility to come out with a leg tightening cream?
Well,
you'll have to wait. We'll wait and see.
They're always in that lab developing. We got arms. We're aware we have legs too. So who knows what they could be working on.
Gotta shrink the things, you know.
I love it. You guys don't forget you can be shopping at gopurebeauty.com, and if it has the live in the title, you can get a special discount that is only going to be happening during this live. So take advantage of those extra discounts that you can only get at this time. Don't want to miss out on that discount, especially if you want to try one of these new products like the lip plumping or the arm cream. They're both so amazing. Lots of great products in there, and you want to get that nice prize. I meant like discount prize as far as sorry. I'm reading and talking at the same time, you know, can be a little tough. Okay, so I want to answer some more of these questions that we've gotten from the lives. You guys keep sending them in. Now's a great time to ask anything that you want to ask. We've got 2 total experts here, so this are the people to answer your questions. So Kaylie, how much moisturizer do you apply for the whole face?
Oh, that's a good question. Everyone's a little bit different. I would say like a quarter size amount is typical. Just like a little scoop, but not a lot. So yeah, I'd say around a quarter size should be good for the whole face.
Okay. And is that for all moisturizers, no matter which one you're using, anti-wrinkle, water barrier?
Yeah, I would say in general, a lot of times we always think we need more skincare product of the product itself than we actually do. Like people will use, I mean, I've seen videos of people just like slopping it on, and we really, they're potent active products. We don't actually need quite as much as we think we do. But again, everyone's different. If you're feeling like you're dry and you need a little bit more, like that's totally fine.
I have a personal question. Sorry to interrupt everybody, but I do. I was thinking, so the toner, I love my toner. So on the instructions, it says you can use it, apply with your fingers or with a cotton ball. Mm-hmm. Is there a better choice? Like which one? Like, cause I've done both, and I'm like, I wonder if, which do you do? Do you use a cotton ball or do you use your fingers?
I do both too, actually, now that you mention it. But I wouldn't say one is better than the other. I would just say if you're looking for a more like clarifying result, I would put it on a cotton round and then kind of wipe it all over. If you're looking for like the hydration of it, I would just, press it into your skin. But you can do either way. Absolutely.
You can do both if you want.
Yeah.
Swipe it off and then like put a little in your hand, rub it in. And then
you can totally do either one.
What exactly does a toner do, and why is it important?
Yeah. A toner, so our hydrating toner is going to be really hydrating. So that's a big reason why people would use it. I think in general, toners are great for really resetting the pH and kind of just allowing the rest of our routine to have a nice, clean, even surface to soak in. So that would be my answer. I don't know if Marie has a different answer. From like a product standpoint. I assume it'd be the same, but
yeah.
What was the question again? Sorry.
It was about toner, because before I ever started using a toner, GoPure's my first toner I've ever used. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know why you need a toner, but I'm going to try it because it says hydrating and I need all the hydration. And I mean, and I'm obsessed with it because I do feel like the hydration. Mm-hmm. And again, back to makeup. The more hydrated your skin is, the better your makeup's going to look. So I do think that that's important, but I was just curious to know, like, your guys' expert opinion, like, why people use toners?
I actually get this question a lot because people are like, why do I need to put a toner in my regimen? And honestly, it's like a nice prep step because you're about to put all these serums on your face, like 1 or 2, preferably. And, you know, you just want to wipe off, make sure you got everything from your cleanser, like make sure your cleanser's off, make sure you took off whatever was remaining off your face. And then when you have it with the serum on top, it actually like soaks in better too.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, because who was that somebody just asked? Gammy, doesn't the toner also remove mist, makeup, and dirt after washing your face?
Definitely if you use it with a cotton round, yes.
Yeah. I feel like whenever I didn't do a great job washing my face, that's when I used the cotton ball because I'm like, I'm really tired. Just do the toner with the cotton ball today. But when I know my face is clean because I didn't really wear makeup that day, then I'm like, extra moisturizer. I'll just use my fingers. Okay. We have a question. Kaylie, can I use the barrier cream daily? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say you should be using it daily. So yes.
Fantastic. Any other? Oh, good. You're sold on the toner, Rachel. Yes. Check it out and check out for the discount. If it says live in the title, you've got an extra discount on that. It is definitely highly recommended. Let's go back to the lip plumper because I promised you guys I was going to put it on during this live and I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to show you guys this tingling effect here. Well, you won't be able to see it, but I'll describe it.
I'm going to join the party and put mine on.
Yes. I'll put it on.
Yeah. And I had lipstick on, so now you're going to see. So right now, I feel nothing. Nothing yet.
I put a ton on.
But the other thing is it's just like such a pretty lip gloss. Like it just accentuates the color that you already have on your lips, or if you have a lipstick on, then that too. Are you guys feeling anything yet? I'm not feling it yet.
I accidentally licked it again. My tongue feels a little bit, my lips don't. Not yet.
I mean, I've licked it too, and it doesn't taste terrible. I mean, it's so funny that you have to taste test the products. I never thought about that.
You never think about it. Yeah.
But also, it's so true though, because with lip products especially, you do accidentally taste them sometimes. And if they were absolutely disgusting, I may not want to use it again.
It's funny because your taste and your nose is connected, right? So sometimes what people will do is like add sugar onto like a product to make it taste sweet. And then you smell like, for example, you're smelling vanilla. So you think you're tasting vanilla, but you're smelling vanilla. Does that make sense? And you're tasting sweet.
Yeah.
This is good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm starting to get a tiny bit of tingle, but guys, this is like so mild. Nothing.
Yeah.
We're good. Like, you know.
Oh, I don't really feel anything actually.
I don't really feel anything either.
For today.
I'm using it a lot, so especially today for this live. So,
well, we all had lipstick on first too, so maybe.
I actually I don't have any lipstick on right now.
Your lips are just naturally that color? Well, girl, get out of here.
Perfect pink.
I love it. Well, what other benefits? Highlight the benefits again of the special ingredients that are in this lip gloss.
Sure. So what you're looking for is like it's plumping the look of your lips, of course, locking in moisture, smoothing the look of your lips, which is like smoothing the lines that you have there. And defining the look of your lips as well, because it is plumping it. So the lip contours around your lips are getting more defined and making your lips therefore look plumper. And for someone like myself, I have like bigger lips. Like I feel like people look at me and they're like, why are you using lip plumper? Like, do you have lips? I was like, yes, I know. But I also have lip lines. Like there's lip lines that go along with your lips, right? And I feel like this product, when you put it on, it really smooths it out like naturally, like what we were talking before about, like it's like a natural lip filler because it's taking the moisture, you know, from the environment and sealing it into your lips and then just plumping your lips out naturally, which is nice because it's like you're making your own lip plumper, which is great.
Yeah, like I know some of you guys were commenting about the anti kind of aging benefits, but that is kind of something that shows once you start to get a little older, is your lips aren't as plump as they used to be. And so this is nice to feel. Does the effects of the benefits of what this plumper does, how do I say this? Like, is it something that like the results just last through that day and you have to reapply to get those results again? Or is it like you use it continuously, and your lips will in general get more plump. Does that make sense, that question?
Yeah, that's a good question. So it's both, right? So immediately we just put it on and you can see like our lips are flusher, our lips are smoother, it looks plumper because of like yeah. But I also love this product because we have like the peptides are in here to help with smoothing wrinkles, increase the hydration in your lips naturally, and helping your lip volume. We also have like the electric daisy extract that's on the screen right now, that really helps with smoothing wrinkles as well and giving a visible contour around your lips, what I was talking about earlier. The tripeptide that's in here as well, like helps with boosting lip volume and fading the look of wrinkles. So what's great about this is that your lips will get better over time, not just when you first use it. So like, oh, there's like claims on the screen too. Oh, let me talk to these. There's 100% of people saw an improvement in the look of lip fullness. Wow. And 97% people saw the improvement in the look of lip wrinkles. And that's based on image analysis of 34 subjects. That is much better than what a lot of people do, which is just consumer perception. It's not just like somebody is looking at their lips and they're like, oh, my lips look fuller. Like somebody that is trained to grade products like very subjectively and not knowing it's from us, like they're saying that it looks like this is actually happening to people, which is great.
That is so cool. Thank you for explaining that, because I did not know that. And that makes such a big difference, because that's really cool. See, GoPure just does it right. They really do. They that's the other thing that is so obvious with this company, is how much you guys care about the products, putting like the best ingredients forward. And it's just so obvious, because like all the people that I've met that have worked at GoPure, just like, y'all are top notch, and you want to like put out your best foot, and I love that. Will there ever be a lip mask? You know?
I mean, that's a good question.
Not opposed to it?
Not opposed to that, but you could also still use this as a lip mask, as we were talking about earlier, because it has so much great ingredients in here. If you get used to it, or you just don't feel anything, which is a lot of people don't, that have been trying it a lot, you can just like use it like before you go to bed, and it's a lip mask too, which is great.
It's so good. If I feel like this like sweet little heat, it's just like perfect little heat, but I truly feel like my lips, I can feel them being plumper. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell on this little camera I have on my computer, but yeah, absolutely. So some people are asking like if it has any color. Go ahead, you guys can answer that.
Well, the color was actually something that we were working on during the development of the product. So in the beginning, since we have so many actives in this product, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but actives cause color change. It's natural. Like you can't, there's over time, like the actives are going to age and it's going to, look different. So the first iterations we had of the lip plumper, they were actually yellow. Like they weren't pink, this beautiful pink color. So getting this natural pink color in there was pretty difficult, but we got it in there, and we wanted it in a level that you wouldn't see too much payoff, but there would be a little bit of payoff. So it's like enhancing the look of your own lips. And also what we were saying before is that like when you feel how efficacious this is on your lips, you actually see your lip tone evening. So like here, like I usually have this dark ring like up here on my upper lip, and like on my bottom lip too. Like I probably should use lip liner on the daily, but I don't, I'm lazy. And then usually the center of my lips are a little bit lighter, but because I've used the lip plumper, it's actually evened me out, which is really nice. So it's your own color, which is beautiful.
So cool. And and somebody had asked too, if you can put it on over lipstick. Yes, I just put it on over lipstick. You can. But as we talked about before, I think it's more effective, and it makes probably more sense to use it as like a skin, as you guys said, a skincare prep product. Like when you're putting on your face wash and your moisturizer, then put it on, let it sit while you start with your eyes or your hair, or whatever.
Yeah, then you can put lipstick on and then put on the gloss again, just as a finishing touch. So if you want that look, you can have it.
Sandy says, I have thin lips, so I definitely need this. Give it a shot, girl. Give it a shot.
We do it. I thought we had BNAs that we could show people too, because I think that'd be really awesome to see.
Oh,
so look at these. Yes, this person already has full lips, but look at all the lip lines on their top lip, and that has definitely smoothed out. I'm like pointing with my cursor, like you guys can see this. You can see that it's really smoothed and like a great amount of gloss too. Is there another one in there? There was some thinner ones in there? Oh yeah. Like this one, you could see in the before, it kind of looks a little raisiny-ish. And then afterwards, like putting on the gloss, like you could see that it's much smoother and like very hydrated, which is awesome.
Super cool.
Yeah.
What like are some of like the hard decisions whenever like you were putting together this lip plumper, and like what were some of the easy decisions whenever you guys were trying to go through the ingredients list?
Yeah, so hard decisions was choosing the level of heat. Like we were talking about it before, it's very subjective. Like some people don't feel it, and some people feel it a lot. So we had to really like find that Goldilocks middle perfect temperature for everybody. So that was really difficult. And we got there. Like there's a lot of people that still are like, this is a lot of heat, and other people like, I don't feel it at all. So it's all over the place. But I mean, it's a great middle line. And then for the color, that was a little hard too, because at first, I know we're talking about it earlier, that was like yellow when it first started. We put a lot of color at first, and we're like, oh, this is a lot. Like, this is just too dark. And then it was dark in the container. And then when you put it on your lips, it didn't deposit color. So it didn't make any sense. So we were just like, why are we making it look like it's dark? And people are going to be like, this doesn't look dark on me at all. So we changed it to make it more like noticeable of like, okay, this is what it looks like. It's a pretty color. And then you put it on, it's like, okay, this looks like my lips. So we went for that natural color for gloss without payoff, so that you could enhance your lip color like we were talking about before. The easiest decision we made actually was a smell and taste. This is an interesting fact I learned. So actually I've made lip glosses in the past, of course, and I've used sucrose for everything. And for this product, we actually use stevia. So stevia is actually more concentrated in taste than real sugar. So we're able to use less stevia in this product to give you more of that sweet payoff. And there's no sucrose in here, which is great.
That is great.
Yeah.
Well, not that I was going to be like chomping it down.
Yeah. Putting it in your tea like honey. Like, don't do that.
Yeah. Sweetness too. But that is good, because I know stevia is better for you. So that's great. Yeah. Fantastic. I want to also, it's just interesting to hear how you guys come about with these ingredients and the stories behind them. I want to talk about some of your other top favorite products that we talked about before, especially for your New Year's resolutions and for winter skin, like the eye cream. Tell me a little bit about the ingredients in there and how you guys developed that.
Sure. So
sorry, I'm jumping around on you.
I'm getting.
Or Kaylie, if you want to start, you could just talk.
Yeah.
Eye cream, because we haven't really talked about that.
Yeah. So our eye cream is very peptide packed. So similar to the lip plumper, it's going to be great for like smoothing and filling those lines. It also helps with the look of dark circles, brightening, firming. It's one of my favorite eye creams I've ever used. And I, as an esthetician, like Marie said, we try a lot of products. And I really, really enjoy the eye cream. It's very, very lightweight, very luxurious. Just kind of a nice, like, wakes up your under eyes a little bit.
And the order of routine would be, when do you put eye cream on?
Good question. So everyone's opinion on this varies a little bit. So it's interesting that you asked that. A lot of times, so some people will use it towards the end of the routine, like as a finisher. A lot of times after you cleanse, tone, you can also use it almost as like a first step, as kind of like a barrier around your orbital bone, especially if you're using products like retinols or anything like that. So it can go either or. Play around with it, see, where you like it, but that is a controversial question. Everyone has a different opinion on it. I typically use it earlier in my routine rather than later, I will say.
I'm pretty sure I'm a rule follower, and I just do exactly what the box says.
Yes. Good point. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know, if you're on GoPure, this is your first time here. In case you didn't know, everything that they order, everything you buy, they're so nice. They come with this like instructions of so like the order to put it on. And when you're naive like me, like it says like daytime, nighttime, cleanse, then do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. I literally lived and breathed by this when I first started. I would literally open the box every day until I finally had it memorized. So I think in my order, which I can remember, is I think I go wash, toner, serum, eye cream, moisturizer.
Yeah,
I think that's quite it.
I do last step. I mean, it depends on the product, right? So like for this one, it's a little bit of for me, it's like a thinner eye cream than everything else I have, which is nice because it's very layerable, but I'll put it on like after the serums basically. But if it was a heavier one, like typically I would go after the moisturizer and put the eye cream on afterwards as like a sealing touch, let me just add on to the eye cream. So yeah, like what Kaylie was saying, there's a bunch of peptides in here. It's 6% peptide blend, which is a ton. And we have 5 peptides in here for firming, smoothing lines and wrinkles and crow's feet, and also helps with the dark circles. And I just love like layering it to your routine. It's like so easy because it's a little bit like, yeah.
I love it. And if you guys are just joining us, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Carissa Kulliner. I'm a television host and a big fan of Go Pure. And I'm very excited to be working with you guys. We've also got Kaylie Comstock here. She is a licensed esthetician. She's the community and education manager. She is like the guru, been doing beauty for like over 10 years. She knows all the things. We've also got Marie Avarian. She is the director of product development at Go Pure. So she is in charge of helping create the actual product. She is in the lab testing, like saying, let's add this, let's take away this, and all the things. Her and her team actually help create these products, which is super exciting. And she's been doing this for over 12 years. So also a beauty guru. So we are learning all the things and learning a lot about like why Go Pure is so great, like why everybody loves it. We are also giving away money. Just want to throw that in there real quick so you don't forget that. There's another $50 giveaway that is going to be happening during this live. All you have to do is engage, chat with us, tell us where you're from, tell us what products you love, what questions you might have about your skincare routine. And we are talking about our skincare resolutions, our goals for 2025, how to achieve those goals and the products that will help us get there. And we're talking about right now, Kaylie Marie's top 3 to 4 like favorite products for right now. And we just talked about the amazing eye cream. The next thing I want to talk about is another one of your guys' favorites is the anti-wrinkle cream. So tell me why you guys love, Marie, why don't you talk about why you love this product and how you guys came about with it?
Sure. So for anti-wrinkle cream, I've actually been using it every day because it's so moisturizing. And what I find is nice about this product is that it dries down like very like not matte, but like it smooths you out for a makeup application, which is really important. Like you'll see like think about a time that you put on foundation on a dry face. Like it's not great. Like you need to have some moisture there, and this will help give that moisture and smooth you out, which is great. And the cream also has peptides and glycolic acid in here as well. So it'll help you plump up the wrinkles on your face. And then for the glycolic acid, it will just help you smooth you out over time. So it's not just like an immediate effect. Like you're getting that smooth look immediately, and then over time you're going to have it actually in your life, which is great.
I'm just going to awkwardly hold these here so that you guys can know which ones we're talking about.
I also have them.
The white here.
Perfect.
Who would you recommend use the anti-wrinkle moisturizer, Kaylie? Like if somebody was coming to you and
yeah.
Who would you recommend to use this?
Good question. Well, like Marie mentioned, it's very hydrating, very moisturizing. So if you're on kind of the drier skin type spectrum, I would definitely recommend the anti-wrinkle cream. Kind of like we've been mentioning, we're still in the middle of winter. It's kind of dry, dull, dehydrated everywhere. So really anyone can use it, but for sure drier skin types.
Okay, perfect. Now I want to talk about the one that is like your guys' most viral, most popular, the first product everybody is excited to try when they come, the Tighten and Lift Neck Cream from Go Pure. This is another one of your guys' top favorites. Why don't you first tell us, Kaylie, about why you love this product and how to apply it?
Good question. I love it. I mean, it is viral. It's a viral product. It's award-winning. It's really just an amazing product in general. I would say to apply it for best results, use it twice a day. I would use it kind of in like an upward motion along your neck and chest. And then I feel like there was another part to that question that I'm blanking on. Did I answer it?
I think so. How do you apply it? Yeah, and why you love it. Okay,
perfect.
You're good. And Marie, tell me about so this thing is like so many people love it. It's got so many positive reviews. It's just like, and people try it and they just keep buying it and buying it and buying it. Whenever you guys were developing this, I don't know, did you guys just take longer to develop this? Like, did you put more, like this one is so like loved. Like how hard was it to get this perfect formula?
I mean, it was definitely like something that a lot of thought went into it, of like picking the ingredients that will really work on every single part of like what you look at for like neck wrinkles. Like we have ingredients for lines, we have ingredients for like hydration, we have firmness and elasticity. And I think what like something that I think is a fun fact is that you will get results in one jar. And we actually have even more proven results at 4 and 8 weeks, which we don't talk about that often. Like I wish we would talk about it more. For example, like 91% of people had more lifted appearance after 4 weeks. Like, and that's clinical grading. That's not somebody answering a question. And then we have improves crepey skin on the neck and décolleté and even skin tone as well after 8 weeks, which is great because it's like you're having a more lifted appearance after 1 month. And then after 2 months, you're improving like the crepey skin in your neck and deck and that even skin tone. Like there's a lot of people that have like pigmentation on their chest and also people that sleep on their side a lot. Like if you notice like an older woman, like there'll be like little wrinkles in like their cleavage. Like can't find another word to say about it, but yeah, your cleavage. So I actually do like when I put it on, I do concentrate and like make sure I'm covering all those areas because I was like, I don't want to get like a little wrinkly and dry over there, you know?
Yeah.
So I do make sure to put extra love and like into neck and to the chest because it's really important. We also have a measured improvement in skin firmness after 8 weeks, and it's 94% of people, which is a ton.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like, and I also want to say, like, it's 42% in improve of firmness after 8 weeks. Like, that's so much. It's so impressive because, like, other products that I have personally tested in like clinical testing, they only have like 11%, 15%. Wow. This is 42. This is like almost half. Like people like had this, like on average, like had like almost a double improvement, really.
That's amazing.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
It is actually a part of our exclusive discounts that are happening only during the live right now. So be sure to scoop that up. If you haven't tried it now, it's on sale for $35.99, I believe is what I see. Mm-hmm. So take advantage of that because that's a great discount. And that will only be during this live. Okay. So you don't want to miss that. Yeah, this is amazing. I saw one of the comments on there that's like, give it some time, you know, this isn't like these wrinkles are deep, you know, in our neck. We're looking down all the time. Like, don't expect to see it overnight, but like give it 4 weeks, 6 weeks. And you're like, hey, that looks good. I love that. So it's very exciting to see like all the positive feedback you guys have gotten on this product and how many people love it. And I'm seeing some of the other comments about people who have tried it. So that's so cool. Stick around. We also still have another $50 giveaway. So don't miss out on that because somebody could win $50 and they could try, you know, some stuff for free if they wanted to. Okay. If you love the neck cream, what product do you think somebody else should try?
The arm cream.
Yeah. 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 The arm cream, because if you like to tighten your neck, you're going to want to tighten those arms.
You can't have a snatched neck and have a not snatched arms.
Okay. So tell us, Kaylie, how to apply. I know we touched about it a little bit earlier, but for those who are just tuning in, just quickly like gloss over like the benefits of it and like how to apply it.
Yeah. So how to apply, similar to the neck cream, I would say apply twice a day for best results. Marie mentioned kind of earlier, but if you weren't on, to really focus just like the upper half of your arms, kind of like like she said, the bat wings.
Bat wings.
I wish there was like a better word for it.
I know, I really wish.
Yes, technically that area is where you'll want to focus it on. It is very like rich, nourishing, creamy, but it dries down really nicely, so it's not going to like get on your clothes or transfer or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, similar to the neck cream, it's formulated specifically for the type of skin we have on our arms, and which is, you know, sometimes a little bit thicker, rougher, like more prone to that crepiness. So if you love the neck cream, I think you'll love the arm cream as well.
Tell me about how you guys, like the research and development process of this product.
Yeah, so the arm cream, it's like it's our first body product, right? So we really wanted to make sure we're developing it with intentionality. Like the actives that we're putting in there is actually made for arms, like for that area. So it's not like we took some random peptide and threw it in here. We threw in one that actually targets this area. And it's also super nourishing. The ingredients we have in there is like ashwagandha, a lot of traditional Chinese medicine kind of ingredients, adaptogens. And I would say it's the cleanest arm cream on the market. And when you put it on, you feel this immediate cooling. It kind of reminds me of like cryotherapy in a jar. I don't know if you guys have done it, but like my friend has a spa, and she was like, "Can I just test my cryotherapy machine on you?" And she's like hosing me down. It's like, it's so cold. So like when you put this cream on, it's like, oh, this is really cold. So it's kind of nice. You know, you're taking that treatment home with you. Yeah. And I also love that it dries down so fast. Like I can literally put it on my arms and then throw on some clothes or my pajamas and not worry about it.
Yeah, that's so nice. It doesn't feel like it's like getting all over your clothes or getting all over greasy. Can you use the neck cream anywhere else, or is it just really you should keep it on your arms?
Like the arm cream, like we've formulated the neck cream with ingredients that are for, say, keep it in that area. I mean, you can use it on your hands if you want. I mean, one of the things that I do is like, I'll go through my routine, and if I have extra product on my hands, on my hands, I just go,
Yeah. I watched somebody else talk about that on one of the Go Pure lives. I'm like, genius. Yes. Because it's just like you have that little bit after you rub it in. You're like, why not?
Yeah, wipe that off.
Yeah. Could like put on my cuticles. Like I just everywhere that's dry.
Yeah. It's like, it's not going to hurt, right? Because we always, hands is a whole nother story of aging. I love it, but not love that part. But I love the products. Okay. So I do want you guys to send in any other questions. We're going to do a couple more Q&As because it is winter time. I know you guys might have some like direct winter skin related questions. These are the gurus to ask. So send those questions in and make sure you guys are engaging because you still have that chance to win that $50 gift card, which we're going to announce another winner soon. And make sure if you want to shop, you can go to Go Pure's website. There's special discounts on products going on right now. They have live in the title. That's how you know you're getting that special price. And those prices will end when this live is over. So make sure you take advantage of that. Okay. When is the best time to use vitamin C oil? I saw that question from Carla. Marie or Kaylie, whoever wants to know.
I have an opinion. What do you think, Kaylie?
I would say with most vitamin C products, you'll typically use them in the morning. So like bright and even, think morning time serum. But the dry oil is a little bit of a unique product. It's more of like a dark spot corrector. So you can still use it at night. Some people will use it both. Just kind of play around with it, see which feels best to you. You can also use it as, like I said, a dark spot corrector. You don't necessarily need to put it everywhere. If there's like a stubborn dark spot that you want to concentrate and focus on, feel free to use it there too.
Okay. And you can also mix the dry oil in with your serums.
Yeah, you could. Some people also will, I've heard
the dewy serum.
Yeah, dewy serum. I've heard of customers mixing it in with their moisturizer as well. I mean, feel free to use it that way. I would say probably maybe would be a little bit more concentrated using it on its own. I don't know, Marie could clarify that, but yeah, I would say you could mix it in with other products if you'd like.
I mean, it's going to the same place, right?
Yeah, so exactly.
Totally, you can do that. For me, for vitamin C, I've always followed the rule of like, that should be the closest to your skin. so that it works, right? So I would do, it's interesting because it's an oil. Like at first, when I first came here, like I was like, what? It's an oil. Like I'm going to put it after everything. But I'm like, wait, it's vitamin C. I have to put it close to my skin. So when I tried it, actually, if you've never tried it before, it flashes off so beautifully. Mm-hmm. Like you don't even notice you have an oily face at all. And I have an oily T-zone and I'm like, oh, I could actually put products on top of this. It's fine. So that's what I love about it.
Dry oil in the name.
Oil, yeah. You put it on, you're like, I moisturize, and it goes poof, put on whatever you want after. And it doesn't pill.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing because it just feels like you really are getting like all the concentration of the product and none of the unnecessary stuff that sometimes, like when I've tried to buy vitamin C products in the past, I just was like, there's just so much stuff in this. And I don't know, like, I'm just looking for vitamin C. I just want it simple. And it's like, well, vitamin C plus this, plus this, plus this. I don't know. And then I get all like overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't know if I can use all that right now. I have sensitive skin. So I like that it's just simple dry oil. So that's cool. Kaylie, please talk about products for aging skin. Is the skincare for all skin? And if not, do you have a setup for someone who's 50, 60 plus?
Oh, good question. I mean, I would say that our skincare in general, anyone can use it. As far as like specific anti-aging products, I mean, our Firm and Lift serum, our retinol serum is going to be a great one to have. Anti-wrinkle moisturizer, all the targeted skincare products we've been talking about, eye cream, neck cream, arm cream. Exfoliants are great if you're dealing with kind of like fine lines, dullness, dark spots. The AHA Wake Up Radiant peel is amazing. So I wouldn't say you can go wrong with, I just named off all of our products. I wouldn't say you could go wrong with any of them, but yeah, I would say for starters, anti-aging, I mean, the trio is always a good start. And then the anti-wrinkle moisturizer and some of those more targeted skincare.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Marie, back to the eye cream. Is that good for depuffing?
It is. There are ingredients there that depuff the eyes as well. It's like an all-in-one product. It's great.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And then when you put your eye cream on, somebody was asking, do you pat it on? Because I've seen that. And then if someone has lash extensions, does that matter? Is it safe to be around that?
Well, I do pat it on because I don't like you are able to stretch your skin and like cause some wrinkles if you're like pulling like crazy on your eye every day. So I always like to take my ring finger because it's like the most weakest one and just pat it over.
Yeah, I pat as well.
Yeah.
And you're not putting it on your lashes. So I would assume
I mean, I do. I put it on my lid because actually
You do?
Yeah, I do. I have like relatives that like are older, and then I see like the lid is like getting very wrinkly and crepey. So I'm like, I don't want that to be my future. I like really
hydration.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you do you put it down here or do you put it like right up here, like on the bone?
I do it on everything. I don't know if that's right, Kaylie. Tell me.
I mean, I definitely
focus on the eye though.
So orbital bone. I wouldn't get too close.
Yeah.
Just for like,
Yeah.
We want to be careful. We want to be safe. Right. But yeah, I think it's fine to go onto your lid a little bit. But yeah, I definitely keep mine kind of up above the brow bone. But I don't know. Try it out. Like Marie said, maybe it'll work for you.
And do you guys have any clue if it's safe for lash extensions use? Do you have any answer?
It's hard to say because every lash artist is going to be using a different type of lash. They're going to be using different glue. Everyone's eyes and sensitivity is different. So I would maybe speak to your lash extension artist if you're really concerned. You should definitely be able to use it. I wouldn't say that it would make them fall out any quicker or anything like that. But if you're concerned, for sure, double check with them.
Yeah. Or just give it a shot. And then you're like, that didn't like how that worked. So I'm just going to take them off first, or it worked fine.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to go back to the lip plumper for just a second, because we talked a lot about it earlier, but in case you're just joining us, it's like one of our new products and we're obsessed with it. And actually all my tingles gone, by the way. We all put it on together and it's been gone now. They feel like and moisturized. Look, they still look moisturized. I love that. Is it good for your lips? Kaylie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we've touched on that a little bit. Yeah, it's hydrating. It's going to help with the look of fine lines and wrinkles on our lips. It's obviously going to be plumping as well. It gives a nice, like, clear gloss and shine. So I would say it's definitely good and hydrating for your lips.
Okay, great. And then Marie, I know you talked a lot about this as well earlier, but in case they're just joining us, we did get a question about were natural, harmless, clean ingredients used for the color?
Yes. So we have moringa oil. There's some neem oil in there. And then there is another extract. I can't think of it on the top of my head, but yes. So they're both all like plant-based ingredients and it's safe. Yeah.
Okay. And Kaylie, for your routine, where would you put the lip plumping oil or gloss into your routine?
Yeah, I would use it kind of like towards the end of your routine. Like we were talking about earlier, as you're like getting ready, maybe you want to like start getting some of those plumping effects before you leave the house. Use it as like skincare prep, and then you can use it as like a lip gloss as kind of like a finishing step.
Awesome. I saw that we just got a question that says, can you use vitamin C before makeup?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Brighten that skin. On that makeup.
Wearing it right now.
Yeah. That's every day.
Every day.
Okay. What can we do about vertical lines above the lips? What helps like these smile lines or even like, you know, as they come in?
So one thing that we've kind of like one esthetician or tip or hack that we've kind of talked about over the years is using our eye cream kind of around those lines because they are so packed with peptides. Obviously now we have our lip plumper, so it's going to be great for those fine lines like on the actual lips themselves. But yeah, you could definitely try bringing the dewy serum, the eye cream, anything that's going to be like hydrating and plumping around that area as well.
Okay. I definitely do take my eye cream and I like put it on my eyes. I put it on my marionette lines. I put it on my 11s and I throw it like right here on the one wrinkle that I have on my forehead.
Yep.
Multi-use. Yeah. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me think. What else questions do we have? Okay. So what serums would you start with? Because you guys have a lot of serums at GoPure. So let's say they're just starting to use the products. Which ones would you start with and when in the routine would you use them?
I always recommend Trio to start. I mean, it has your day and night serums, your vitamin C, your hyaluronic acid serum, and then your retinol.
I love it.
Exactly how she is exhibiting it right now. But yeah, I always start, I mean, a lot of our customers start out with the Trio, but it truly is formulated to be like an amazing start to your GoPure routine. And then as far as when to use it, I would use it after cleansing and toning, obviously, and then before your moisturizers.
And this one at night?
Yes. Yeah. The purple one's going to be at night only. The vitamin C will be in the morning, and then the dewy serum in the middle. You can use either or.
Morning, orange, think morning, orange juice.
Yes.
And then purple, lavender, think like, you know, go night night. And then when is use this one?
You can use that one morning or night.
Yeah. I'm obsessed. Like I want to use this. Like, I go through it too much. How much do you put on? Because I think I go overboard because I run out quickly.
I mean, 4 to 5 drops usually does the trick. But like I said, sometimes people use a lot more product than we think we need. So everyone's different.
Yeah. You can throw it into like a foundation to sheer it out too if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it adds like extra glow too.
Oh, okay. That's a good tip. I like that. Do any of you use a roller to help absorb products? I don't have one. That sounds interesting.
I wouldn't say I use it to help the products absorb by any means, but I do use it for like puffiness and inflammation, and just it feels really nice. So
like an ice roller, are you talking about, or like the kind that's just like the little marble?
I assume that's what they're talking about. They both do the same thing. I mean, the ice rollers obviously are cold and cool, but the jade rollers also have like a natural coolness to them. So similar concept.
Okay, but not necessary. But if it
Yeah, if it feels great, if you're feeling like you're waking up puffy, maybe you have a little inflammation, you want to start some of that lymphatic drainage, absolutely feel free to use one.
I'm into that lymphatic drainage, even like a gua sha too.
Yes,
It's,
yeah.
like,
I would say
very
there's
effective.
so many.
Yeah.
There's like
A
cupping
what?
products you can use now.
What did you just say,
A
Marie?
gua sha?
What is that?
I don't even have it on my desk.
No, I wish I had one near
You
me.
have one? Well, it's flat, and then there's like it's like kind of like a triangle. And then
Oh
you can,
yes,
the
and you go
jaw
like here.
line, you can like smooth
Yes.
it out, put the lymphatic drainage, go down.
I own one of those.
Yes.
So I should know what it's. I didn't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
the thing with that is, that's just like another step. And I know some girls are really good about taking the time to, like, they really do that self-care. Like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to put creams on and my hair mask and do all the things.
Yeah.
I'm a mom of two. Got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. Like, I had that thing sitting in my drawer for probably 3 years and I've used it never. Sure. I just do it
just in case.
Yeah. But if you take the time, by all means, enjoy it. I love it.
I'm definitely a bigger fan of the gua sha than the jade roller. I'll say that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then
I would say that too, actually.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But I would also say I'm a bigger fan of ice rollers than jade rollers.
Oh, okay. I'm experimenting with like the electro Oreo Bear. If you guys know that one, I've been putting that on my skin.
Wow. So wait, if you use the ice roller, do you do it before you do all of your products?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't use that every day by any means, but like you said, if you're feeling like you want a little extra self-care and I remember to grab it from my freezer, then I'll pull it. But yeah, it feels nice, really, is and all it is.
Oh, I also throw the eye patches in the freezer.
Yes,
then I'll put that on underneath my eyes too. That helps.
Oh, that's great. Oh, someone had a question about the eye patches. Are the reuse, how are they used? And not sure if I'm doing it wrong. I feel like it lifts my skin too much when I take them off.
It's hard to say because I'm not there with you. It shouldn't be lifting your skin by any means. They're silicone, medical grade silicone, so it should just fit really nicely on your under eyes. As far as how to use them, they come in these nice little travel cases, so you can reuse them, which is nice. Just make sure you wash them with soap and water after each use. But yeah, they should be able to just stick on over your eye cream.
I'm interrupting you just because when you said soap and water, like just like hand soap or like our cleanser soap, or like what kind of soap?
I would use like a hand soap or like antibacterial soap instead of the cleanser to kind of wash them off. You can use alcohol to disinfect, but yeah, just make sure you clean them in between uses and they should continue to work. But I'm not sure why that they are sticking. Maybe you try using a little bit more product underneath it, see if that helps.
Okay, that's a good tip. I like it. Jumping to the arm cream again, Paula just says, how well does the arm cream really work? I have horrible arms. I don't know if you watched, Paula, the day they announced it. I was so glued to Go Here TikTok because they did a whole big live, and that's the day I bought it because you guys had so many like real life models coming who used it, and they were like standing there and like showing the befores and afters, and it was unreal. Like, I've never seen anything like it, but you guys can talk more about like the results you guys have seen. But I mean, that's what sold me. And yeah.
Well, for me, like there was like one of the things that is a fun fact, I guess. We had a couple of these people just put product on one arm and not the other, so you can totally see that it's working. So it's interesting, like when the women would like put up their arms and they're like, look, this one is like tight and this one's not. Like it's unbelievable. Like I'm like, wow, I don't know if I could do that, like do half of my body. But some of them were like, I can't wait to do the other arm so that I'm even. Yeah, it really does work.
It does.
That is so cool. Carla wants to know, are the eye patches sticky? Would cleaning with alcohol take away this stickiness?
I wouldn't say that it would. It hasn't for me. But yeah, they are sticky, but they shouldn't be like too sticky that they're like peeling or pulling from at your skin by any means.
Okay, that's a good one. And then someone who wanted to know too how long they last.
That is going to be dependent on the person. I mean, I think as long as you take care of them, they should last you a while. But again, it goes back to how often you're using them, how long you're using them. Like if you're sleeping in them, they might not last as long as if you're using them once a week for 20 minutes. So it's going to vary for sure. But as long as you're taking care of them, they should last you a good while.
Okay, love it. Okay, real quick, you guys, make sure you guys are getting your questions in. We still have one more $50 gift card giveaway winner, and we are wrapping up this live very soon. So get your questions in, make sure you're engaging. That's how you enter to win the gift card. And plus we want to be able to answer your questions. That's like the most amazing thing about Go Pure is that they are here with like 2 beauty experts to help you guys with your Go Pure products, your skincare journey. Like what's a question you've always wanted to know? This is the time to submit it so that we can get it for you. Also, make sure you check out those deals that are on the Go Pure website. If they say live in the title, those are a special discount you can only get during this live, which we are wrapping up very soon. So again, get your questions in and make sure that you check out all of the discounts. Okay, really quick. Let's get to a couple more questions we have. Are you guys into dry brushing? It hurts, so I'm not super into it. I have to dry brush, but I'm not into it. But if you are into it, would you recommend dry brushing your arms first before you put the arm cream on?
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, dry brushing is obviously going to be great for like lymphatic drainage, but it's also a form of exfoliation. So absolutely do that first and then put on your arm cream. Same if you want to use like an exfoliator in your shower, I would, do that first and then put on the eye cream after you're done. Or the arm cream, sorry, not the eye cream.
Are you guys just by chance, like, do you do the dry brushing? I think it hurts. I'm a baby. I'm like, ow.
I do it sometimes. I'm not overly consistent. It's not like my number one must-have wellness tip, but it is one that I do sometimes.
Yeah, I have it. I've literally used it twice.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, oh, this takes so much time. But
yeah.
I know it's good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've got a question here about, I'm 67 years old. I have a lot of fine lines under my eyes and the skin is very loose. Will the eye cream combat that?
It definitely will help with the fine lines. The loose skin underneath, it should help with that as well because we have a lot of firming and elastic ingredients that help with elasticity as well. So I would say yes.
Okay, sounds good. And Rachel told me softer brush.
Yeah.
Okay, Rachel, I have to try. Maybe mine's the bristles are too
softer brush.
Need a softer brush.
Could be.
I know. Do they have different grades like toothbrushes?
I know. Like I need to stop. It's like a broom. It feels like a broom. Like I'm like, ow! I've got like
how will soften over time. Yeah,
I noticed a big difference.
Well, my skin's always dry. Well.
Do you dry brush?
But I don't take care of the rest of the body as much as
That's okay.
I have a personal question about the dry brushing. So do you when I was doing it, I did it before the shower, like dry brush, and then jumped in the shower. Do we dry brush after the shower too, or it's just before? Like I feel like it's just
you just do it once,
right? Yeah,
before the shower, and you just go towards your heart.
Yes,
but
yep,
I was told.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hate it, so I don't do it. I can only do so many self-care things.
Yeah, exactly. It's not my number one by any means.
Yeah.
Add it to the goals of 2000.
It can be our resolution.
Okay.
Hi.
Is the arm cream safe for sensitive skin, Marie?
We have tested it on people that do have like self-perceived sensitive skin. So I would, of course, because you have sensitive skin, do a patch test first and make sure you don't have any kind of other reaction to it before you use it on your full arm. That would just be my suggestion.
Okay. And then Kaylie, what is the minimum time you wear that you would recommend to wear the eye patches?
I would say probably about 20 minutes. everyone's different. You can, like I said, some people try to sleep in them. I've never personally tried that, so I can't speak to that, but 20 to 30 minutes is usually good.
Okay. And what is good for marionette lines, which I'm assuming are these?
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still learning these skincare.
That's what we're here for. Yeah, I mean, kind of like we've mentioned, a lot of anti-aging products. I know that was a question earlier. The Firm and Lift Serum, the anti-wrinkle moisturizer, anything that's like plumping, perhaps like the Dewy Serum, really just like our anti-aging targeted skincare products. I would say you could use in that area too.
They are very hard lines to target. I'll just say that to level set everybody. There's like nothing that's gonna like immediately like take it all away. Just go deep. You just have to keep consistency with your skincare regimen, and it should get better.
Yeah. Or just don't smile. You know, just cranky all the time.
Smiles, but then you get eye wrinkles, so like you can't win.
You also just look like a grumpy person that nobody wants. So you gotta pick your battles. Who do you want to be?
Right.
I think we already had answered this question, but someone might have missed it. So just real quick, use eye cream before the eye patches, correct?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, if you guys have any more questions, get them in. Christy just got the Dewy Serum. Yes, you will love it. Like, I'm so happy that you tried that. That's my favorite of all the serums, if I had to pick one, because it's just must do. But yes, make sure you check out all the discounts and get your questions in, because we are wrapping up. We have one more $50 gift card winner to announce very soon. So get those questions in, and also check out the discounts. If they have live in the title, they have an extra discount, but that will end as soon as we end this live. Let's see. We can use the arm cream every day, morning and night, correct? Yes. Okay, that was another one of the questions. And fantastic. Okay, somebody's coming to GoPure for the very first time today. They want to take advantage of the live discounts. They are like, okay, I'm only going to buy one thing, and if I like it, then I'll buy more. What do you tell them to buy? Let's go with Kaylie first.
That is such a difficult question. I mean, anything with the word live is going to be a live exclusive discount, so you won't get it after live. So I would say that. I don't know. Everything's been amazing that we've been talking about. Obviously, the neck cream is a favorite. The arm cream is new, but it's also already become a favorite. We've been talking about the lip plumping gloss as well. So this is like a fun new product you can try. I don't know. They're all amazing. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I'm also loving that you guys are chiming in on the answers to the comments. So thank you, because that's also will help somebody make a decision. Okay, yeah. And Marie, what would you pick?
It's so hard. I mean, like, if you haven't tried the neck cream, of course, try the neck cream. If you've already tried the neck cream, I would do the arm cream. I mean, that's like something everybody wants. Everybody wants to target that area. Yeah. And then if you cannot commit yourself to the time of using the arm cream, then the lip, I would say, the lip plumper. Because you could just quickly like try it really quick and put it on whenever you want. It's like non-committal, unless, you know, you really want those results, which you do. So you should try it and use it all the time.
All right. I love it. Okay. And then real quick, let's go through just like a great winter skincare routine and the order to go through with the products. Let's start with Kaylie.
Yeah. So we've kind of mentioned in the winter, we're dealing with dry skin, dehydrated skin, dullness. We're just kind of like looking a little lackluster sometimes. So, I mean, obviously with any routine in any season, you're going to start with your cleanser and toner. Serums, I mean, the trio can't go wrong. It's your day and night serums. Moisturizer, we did mention that a lot of people will pull for the anti-wrinkle moisturizer a little bit more in the wintertime, just a little bit more hydrating, a little more richer than the water cream. And then obviously all the targeted skincare products such as the eye cream, the neck cream, the arm cream, those are going to be great for anti-aging, so to say, but also very nourishing for the cold, dry winter season.
Okay, perfect. Sandy just asked, Marie, what about cleansers? Which are best for someone in their 50s?
I would say are like that the hydrating gel cleanser. Like I feel like that the blue one. Yes. So it's like a nice like the gentle gel cleanser. It's like such a good everyday gentle cleanser.
Mhm.
Like I love that I will use this and I will never feel stripped. And I
Yeah.
also love that. I mean, I'm lazy. I'll get it in my eye. I'll try to rinse off everything off my face and it doesn't sting me. And
Yeah.
a lot of things do sting my eyes. So I do love that this doesn't do that. So I feel like it's a very like low complexity cleanser to use and such a good, gentle, everyday cleanser as well.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And I love it too, because especially with the winter months, I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that this is not stripping, because most of my cleansers in the past have been, because it actually feels hydrated after you're done washing. So ladies, thank you so much for educating us so much today. This has been such a fun live, good girl chat. And we still have one more gift card to give away. So let's go ahead and do that. Congratulations to Mandy P. You are our last $50 gift card winner.
Congrats,
Mandy.
Customer service, and they will connect you with the $50 gift card so that you can try one of these amazing products. You guys check out the lip plumper. It's so cool. It's this newest, greatest thing from Go Pure. And make sure you tune in for our next live, which will be soon, because these are cool. These are fun. We get to like learn and try all the things and plump our lips all together. It's like good girl chat. And don't forget, you can shop the live real quick. Check out now, because we're wrapping up, because those discounts will go away once this live is over. Thank you so much again, Kaylie, Marie. You guys, it was so fun talking to you.
Thank you.
Like
It
great.
was fun.
I am becoming a more educated Go Pure expert here, and I love it, because I already love the products, but now I've learned a lot more about them. So very cool. All right. And that's a wrap. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.